So, most people thought Father's Day was just another excuse for corny gift cards, grilled food, and cliché Instagram tributes. But this year, everything flipped upside down. What was supposed to be a lighthearted celebration became an emotional roller coaster, and right in the eye of the storm was Remy Ma. Once celebrated as hip-hop's fierce queen, she suddenly found herself drowning in a wave of public outrage. All it took was a few words, a viral video, and a father's brave act of love to expose cracks that had been hidden for far too long. While Remy was busy dropping cryptic hints and tossing out words like ashamed as if they were harmless, Papoose stepped forward with a move that no one saw coming. He stood beside his trans son, not quietly, not half-heartedly, but proudly and publicly, sending a message of unconditional love. And the internet, it absolutely erupted. Videos, tweets, TikToks everywhere you looked, the conversation was shifting fast. At the heart of this viral storm was a powerful video. There were hugs, there were tears, there were words that cut deeper than any diss track. And in the middle of it all, you could feel the exact moment the crowd went from stunned silence to deafening cheers. That raw, undeniable emotion turned a private family moment into a cultural lightning rod. Now everyone is left asking, how did we get here? What pushed Remy Ma to allegedly keep this part of their lives hidden? And how did Papoose's bold choice flip the entire narrative overnight? To understand, we have to rewind a bit, because this isn't some petty celebrity feud or a tabloid rumor. This is real. This is about family, acceptance, and the uncomfortable truths that often go unspoken in the hip-hop world. It's about a Father's Day that broke the internet for reasons far bigger than barbecue. Imagine the scene. Harlem, a sunny afternoon, a cozy community center filled with families gathering to honor Black fathers. Nobody expected headlines, just a quiet celebration. But everything changed when Papoose walked in, his trans son's hand firmly in his own. The energy in the room shifted instantly. Some people gasped, some cried. Phones came out, and the one thing that spoke louder than the applause was the empty space where Remy Ma should have been. Her absence was deafening. But before we go straight to that game-changing video, let's unpack how things spiraled to this point. A few months earlier, Remy Ma was making the media rounds, another podcast, another dramatic soundbite, another pair of sunglasses hiding her eyes. During an interview, the topic of family and privacy came up. Remy dropped a line that stopped people in their tracks. Not everything needs to be shared. Some things are too personal, especially if people aren't proud of them. That single sentence ignited a firestorm online. Twitter threads exploded. Reddit detectives connected dots. Clips were stitched together, combining that quote with older interviews, behind-the-scenes moments, and suspicious silences. Before long, the internet came to one conclusion. Remy wasn't just speaking in general. She was allegedly referring to Papoose's trans son, implying he was someone she was ashamed of. The backlash was swift and brutal. Comments poured in, like, so Remy's proud of her street credibility, but ashamed of her child? And Black love isn't love if it leaves your own child behind. Fans who once championed her were now calling her out. And where was Papoose? Silent. He made no statements, no tweets, no cryptic lyrics, just complete quiet, which only made everyone wonder, was he on Remy's side? Was he ignoring his child to keep the peace? Then came Father's Day 2025. That's when everything shattered. A shaky phone video taken by an attendee made its way online. The footage wasn't perfect, blurry, bad lighting, but it captured a moment that couldn't be missed. There was Papoose, standing on stage beside his son in a tailored suit. His voice was trembling but clear. This is my child. I was never ashamed, I was just late. But I'm here now. That clip blew up, from a few hundred views to millions in hours. When a clearer video dropped later, it hit even harder. Papoose, tears streaming down his face, speaking about love, acceptance, and the importance of showing up even if you're late. The internet didn't just watch, they felt it. Comments like "this is fatherhood" and "real men support their kids" flooded every platform. But where was Remy? Completely absent. Her Instagram went dark, no new posts, no stories, nothing. Her Twitter was silent. Fans began to notice, and the silence only made them angrier. Comments under old posts exploded. Now we see why she's hiding. She cared more about her brand than her own kid. She lost everything today. Things went from bad to catastrophic when behind-the-scenes clips emerged. In one, Papoose's voice rang out. "I kept quiet long enough, but I'm done protecting people who don't protect what matters." That line felt like a direct hit, and the internet devoured it. Suddenly, every old video and interview of Remy was re-analyzed. Clips of her dismissing emotional topics, interrupting Papoose, or looking cold during serious conversations took on new meaning. Her reputation started to crumble as Papoose and his son became the heroes of the moment. Remy's absence felt less like privacy and more like betrayal. Within 2 days, gossip blogs got anonymous tips. One person claimed to be a former friend of Remy's team and said she never wanted that child around because it would mess up the brand. Another claimed she once told a stylist, "We're keeping this clean, no confusion. People need to see black excellence, not that." Those words set social media on fire. Screenshots of alleged texts, messages, and DMs popped up everywhere. Fans were stunned, and Remy, still silent. Meanwhile, Papoose and his son, reportedly named Zion, appeared at another community event days later. This time they donated books and spoke about fatherhood. Papoose wore a plain white tee with a powerful message: "Real men stand with their kids." That shirt alone sparked a wave of memes, TikToks, and fan art celebrating him. Major media outlets like Rolling Stone and XXL picked up the story, amplifying it further. But every article asked the same question: where was Remy Ma? Her silence wasn't protecting her anymore. It was destroying her. TikTokers made split-screen videos, comparing her old speeches about love with her current silence. Fan documentaries popped up overnight with titles like "How Remy Ma Lost Hip-Hop's Respect" and "From Queen of Rap to Cancelled." Fans who once adored her walked away. Comments on old interviews turned vicious. "Your silence is louder than your bars, and you chose image over love." The situation escalated when a producer from Love and Hip Hop came forward. They claimed Remy was offered a chance to include Zion in a Black Love spin-off, but refused, allegedly saying, "That's not the story we want to tell." Screenshots of emails surfaced confirming parts of the story. It felt like the final nail in the coffin. As Remy tried to stay hidden, Papoose and Zion became the internet's emotional center. A heart-melting clip of Zion hugging his father went viral. "I didn't know if I'd ever get to call him dad again," Zion whispered. "But he showed up." That single sentence trended for hours. Hashtags like #dadgoals and #PAPOOSE forever took over. Celebrities weighed in. Cardi B reposted the hug clip. Laverne Cox praised Papoose for redefining fatherhood. Even Barack Obama's official account liked a tweet celebrating the moment. It wasn't just a hip-hop story anymore. It was a cultural milestone then. For days after the viral video, Remy finally posted, but it wasn't what fans wanted. She uploaded a photo of her freshly manicured nails. Comments were brutal. "Cute nails. Now show your kid and you think we forgot?" The backlash only intensified. Papoose, without making a big announcement, changed his social media bio. It used to proudly read "husband to Remy Ma." Now it simply said, "father, poet, work in progress." There was no mention of Remy. He also unfollowed her, and fans noticed instantly. Shortly after, an alleged family member told a gossip blog that Remy had been avoiding Zion for years. She didn't want him at industry events, the source claimed. She'd changed the subject whenever his name came up. If true, it confirmed what many already feared. Remy had been prioritizing her image over her child. While Remy's reputation crumbled, Papoose continued to rise. He and Zion appeared together on podcasts, in community centers, even at small concerts, talking openly about love and acceptance. Each appearance drew more love from fans. A clip of Zion saying, "I just wanted to be seen. My dad made that happen," cemented him as the heart of the conversation. Remy's brand partners quietly pulled back. A major hair care brand canceled their campaign. A talk show appearance was scrapped. Even a conference on empowering Black mothers replaced her with Clarissa Shields, who, coincidentally or not, stepped into the spotlight beside Papoose. Clarissa posted a picture with Papoose standing under a mural that read, "You don't choose the child you raise, but you choose how you raise them." She didn't add a caption. She didn't need to. Social media exploded with speculation. Was this romantic, friendly, strategic? Either way, it was a bold move. Remy tried to respond by posting a black square with a cryptic caption, "Healing isn't linear. Silence doesn't mean shame. Stay tuned." Fans weren't buying it. Comments rolled in. "You had weeks. This is your comeback. And you chose silence when your child needed you. It's too late." Then, Zion went live on Instagram. His message was simple and powerful. "I don't want this to be about hate. I just wanted to be seen. My dad gave me that. I love my mom, but I can't protect her feelings over my truth." That moment turned him from a supporting character in his parents' drama to the hero of his own story. Remy's silence, alleged actions, and weak responses left her reputation in ruins. Meanwhile, Papoose was celebrated everywhere as Father of the Year. Rumors swirled that he and Remy were done for good. He hadn't worn his wedding ring in weeks, and Clarissa was reportedly house hunting with him in New Jersey. This Father's Day wasn't just a celebrity scandal, it became a cultural moment. Papoose's choice to show up for his son gave countless families hope. It showed fathers that love can't be hidden. It showed kids that they deserve to be seen. And it showed everyone what happens when someone chooses image over love. So what do you think? Was this Papoose's redemption arc, or Remy Ma's downfall? Is Clarissa a friend stepping in, or something more? And can Remy Ma ever bounce back from this, or is her brand beyond saving? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter in this story, because one thing's for sure, it's far from over.